I've made almost $300,000 on voices.com across nearly 600 booked jobs. So when I tell you my honest answer to whether voices.com is worth it in 2026, understand that the answer is coming from real data, not theory, and the answer might actually surprise you because the platform has changed in ways most people don't know about yet. And if you're new here, I'm Jesse Carroll, award-winning voice actor with over 2,000 voiceover credits, narrator of 2 seasons of History Channel's Backroad Truckers, and founder of VoiceOver School. And yes, nearly $300,000 in booked jobs across 600 booked jobs on voices.com. Let me save you some time. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to tell you what voices.com actually is. It's a pay-to-play casting platform. Clients post jobs, voice actors audition, clients hire. It's actually one of the biggest in the world. Huge volume of legitimate work from real clients. You can set up your profile with a free profile, but you won't get anywhere. You actually have to pay for a membership to have access to the jobs. And I mean, at $500 a year, some of you will scoff at it, but you're going to make that back for sure if you know what you're doing. You get help with your profile and how to navigate the site and how it actually works. Making $500 a year in voiceover is nothing. It's super easy to do. And it's a hell of a lot easier, more productive than sending out marketing emails. So that's why I talk about pay-to-plays on the site, because they're the most accessible, easiest to get into. And if you're new at VoiceOver, why are you sending marketing emails? No one's going to hire you that way. You got to get good first. How do you get good? Experience. How do you get experience? Auditions, booking jobs, hence pay-to-play. So here we are. That leads us to voices.com, the easiest and cheapest and most accessible to get into. But what's changed about the platform? And what do most people not know yet? When you activate your paid membership, they release like all the jobs that are on there. Most of them aren't right for you, but they'll release like 50 to 100 auditions at once. Feels like a flood when you first sign up. Then it just dries up more than no, I'm not going to say that. I don't know. It just dries up. 4 to 7 auditions a day. That's it. Sometimes less. They throttle you until you prove that you're bookable. It's a trust algorithm. Big change from how it used to work. Before, you used to be able to just buy a membership, go to town, and you get like 20 to 30 auditions a day. Made it easier to get momentum and get started in voiceover. Now, a lot harder on voices.com. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't use the platform at all. In fact, you should. But you want to use it as the long game. You got to play the long game for this platform. Because once you do start booking jobs on there and you start getting some momentum, the algorithm is going to start releasing you more and more and more jobs. I usually get like 30 to 40 a day. So you have to be patient and strategic. Most people aren't. That's why they jump on, they're like, fuck this, and they quit. So think of it as the long game. Now, of course, you can sign up for a free membership on there to check it out, but don't bother staying with that. You cannot book work with a free membership. It's just building your profile, setting things up first, your photo, your bio, putting up your demos, tags, etc. Get it immaculate before you spend $1. Once you activate your paid membership, you're going to get a flood of auditions, just like I talked about 50 to 100. Then it's just going to dry up, super dry. Your jobs board is going to need chapstick. That's how dry it is. I did one. I figured out how to get a joke in there somehow. It's going to be dry, and you're only going to get 4 to 7 auditions a day, sometimes less, sometimes a little more. That is until you start to book more, you get more reviews, more shortlists, and then you'll get more auditions. The algorithm rewards proof. You have to give it proof before it gives you more. And how do you give it proof? How do you get these shortlists? How do you get these bookings? You want to know, number 1, how the platform actually works. Number 2, you got to be training. If you're not good out of the gate, some people are. I have a student, Whitney, who booked on her 3rd audition before I'd really even had any kind of coaching sessions with her. She was good out of the gate. I had a lot of experience in acting before I started in stand-up comedy. It took me 250 auditions to book my first job, but then like within 3 months I was full-time. But that's not everybody's story, especially if you don't have any kind of speaking experience background, like speaking in public or any kind of acting training, stuff like that. It's just going to be harder to get that experience. That's all. And how you get that experience is by getting on a site like voices.com, Voice123, pair that with like a voiceover class, and then you're working on all of it at the same time, you're golden. Now, there are 2 big platforms. There's voices.com and Voice123. Voices.com used to be number 1, the king. Not so much anymore. Voices.com now, I look at it as the long game. It used to be the place I'd tell people just to get started on. Voice123, if you've got the funds for the membership, because it is significantly more expensive, it is faster to get traction early. And if you're starting today and you're serious, starting on Voice123 first is probably the best route. Not if you're dabbling, not if you're checking it out. But if you're serious and you've been either working or booking or training and you're getting good feedback, yeah, Voice 123 is going to get results for you faster for sure, because you're going to get more auditions. And if you buy into the higher membership tier, yes, they have membership tiers. Hate capitalism if you want, but just throw money at the problem. You're golden. Buy in at the higher tier and you'll get your auditions quicker. Hence, you'll get to them faster. Clients definitely going to hear it. More chances to book. So that's my recommendation. If you're super serious and you really want to get a jump start in voiceover and you really want to go for it right out of the gate, get your Voice 123 profile going at first, or both. I look at voices.com as, like I said, like the long game when you're starting. Sometimes it will get you results right away, but oftentimes you're going to be frustrated with how few auditions you get. That's why you don't really want to just start on there and stay on there. A lot of people are intimidated by Voice 123, but as long as you know how it works, you'll be fine. And just know this, in your first, I'd say 6 months of voiceover, you want to get as much volume and auditions as you possibly can, because you're not good yet. Even if you're starting okay, in the next 6 months, if you're doing all the auditions and you just accept the fact that you're not going to be that good at first, and you're coaching at the same time and working on your skills, trying to get to your authentic, natural voice, then you're going to be fine after that 6 months. Putting in all those reps, you're going to have a lot of experience. But don't worry about sucking in the beginning. You just want volume. So don't be intimidated by a site like Voice 123 or voices.com. Just know what they are. And voices.com, it's just no longer viable to carry you in the beginning to get that volume that you really, really need. Look at it as an add-on, and it's worth it. For $500 membership, if you message them, they'll give you $100 off if it's been your first time. I have a $100 code. I'm not going to say it right now because I don't want everybody to think it's an affiliate code. I don't work for Voices. They give me zero kickback. I don't get anything from them. I just have a regular old membership there and I get a lot of work. But in the beginning, until you get to how many auditions I get on voices.com, it's not going to carry you in the beginning. Voice 123, however, is more competitive and more professional. It's got more moving parts, but it seriously rewards serious people faster. Once Voices starts releasing more auditions to you, once you're proven, it becomes a monster. I would say, well, now I probably book more on Voice 123 because I get a lot of offers there. But for pound for the auditions that I do, voices.com is still like, it's still working for me. And a lot of that is because I've optimized my profile, so I get a lot of private invites, which are almost straight offers to me at this point. So if you're only getting 4 to 7 auditions a day on there, you don't have to wait for the auditions to come to you. Clients search the platform before they even post a job. So if you tag your demos correctly and you optimize your profile and your demos are really good, and if they're DIY demos, that's okay. Just make them as best as you can so that they can pass as either jobs that you've completed or they sound like professional demos. Don't accept mediocrity. In the beginning, when you're getting your profile up and running, sure, just get like 30, 40 demos up, maybe even 50, tag them all correctly. You'll trigger the algorithm. You'll get a higher voice match score. That's going to work for you in the beginning. Then go back and redo them all until they're all really, really good. So that when clients do find you in the algorithm, when they're searching for jobs and you've tagged your demos in a certain way, so when they type in male VO, female VO, authentic, real person, conversational, that you have a demo tagged like that, and it will pop up, and then they hear it and they like it, then they send you a private invite. And that's how you get more auditions quicker on there, but got to be good. And private invites means you're usually against a lot less people. A lot of the time when I get sent them, I book it, it says there was only one person that responded, just me, which means they probably only sent it to me or a small amount of people. I just got to it first. Ha ha ha. I still get them fast if they're private, probably faster. But even at the high end, I've seen like maybe like 20, 30, 50, 60 sometimes, as opposed to the jobs that get posted where you get upwards of like 150. I still book those and I still go for them, but private invites have a way better ROI. And that's how you bypass that early throttle when you get on there and you're only getting 4 to 7 auditions. That's how you bypass it entirely. But again, you got to have your demos tagged correctly. They got to be good. Otherwise, no one's going to invite you to a job. So who's voices.com right for to start on? Patient people willing to play the long game. People who stay in touch with clients. Repeat business on voices.com is massive on that platform, but you got to stay in touch with the clients. People with well-optimized profiles and correctly tagged demos. People who understand that it took me 250 auditions to book my first job, and they're okay with that. And that was at a time where I was doing like 20 to 30 auditions a day. So it didn't take that long, but like maybe like, what is that, like 2-3 weeks or something like that? Some people will get to 100 auditions on voices.com and be like, it doesn't work. It's a sham. Oh my God, terrible. Don't be like that. I've seen people that did like 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 auditions on there and almost lost all hope. And then everything turned around when things start to click. So now who's voices.com not right for? People who want fast results with zero investment. People who set up their profile wrong and just submit and wait. Dabblers. People who don't want to put up any demos. This platform rewards consistency over time, period. And you really got to set it up correctly. You got to understand how SEO works. You got to tag your demos. Everything's just got to be on point. It's too competitive not to be. Is voices.com still worth it in 2026? Here's the bottom line. Yes, still worth it in 2026. One of the best platforms for building a long-term commercial VO career, but go in with the right expectations. It's a marathon now, not a sprint. You do want to get, well, you got to sprint to your auditions. You want to get to them first, but you need to optimize your profile, get your demos tagged right, learn the private invite game. Then it pays off over time. But really, I could have titled this video, Is Pay to Play Worth It in 2026? Because honestly, for me, I can't, for the way that I go about voiceover, I need voices.com and voice123. I might be able to get rid of voices.com at this point, but it still returns so much value to me versus voice123. Voice123 is absolutely incredible for me. It gives me a lot of repeat business. You can contact clients outside of the platform. Voices.com doesn't allow that. But even still, with me, with me doing a lower volume of auditions on voices.com and focusing more on marketing to past clients and auditions on voice123, I'm still booking like a ton on there. And I'm really only auditioning for like the 500 plus range, the harder jobs to book. So yes, it is worth it, but you got to play that long game. I've booked nearly $300,000 worth of jobs and 600 bookings on voices.com. I know what I'm talking about. It's all in one play. And if you want to know exactly how to set up your voices.com profile so you're ahead of 99% of the people on the platform from day one, join VoiceOver School. But if you're brand new to VoiceOver and you want to see what this is all about, I've got a free training too. Both links are in the description below. So that's it. That's the truth about voices.com. Still worth it in 2026, but the platform's changed a lot. You don't get nearly as many auditions as you used to. You're going to have to get trust in that algorithm. You're really going to have to set everything up as well as you can to get success and results on there. And remember, it's a long game on that platform. It can be a long game too on Voice123, but I find that you can get better results early on because the sheer volume of auditions and professional jobs that you'll find on Voice123. So that's it. See you in the next one.